Yo, I think I'm live. Um, what? I'm blanking. Hold up. Let me. Boom. Okay, you got my screen. Let me see if I can't get some some stuff going. Trying to get some entertainment going. I've been watching a lot of movies. I think I'm gonna. Ooh, I want to watch that later for sure. But keep it off for now. Oh no! Oh no! I got it. So y'all can't hear my desktop sound. That way, hopefully, I don't get like copyrighted or whatever. Turn this on, keep it down. Way it's not too distracting. Don't know what's going on here. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and try not to look at this. Just scroll back as far as it'll let me go. So let me go back pretty far, man. Let me go back pretty far. Things are, damn, that didn't work. Sorry guys, I'm still figuring stuff out. Alright, this is as far as we get. Gonna, I don't think this whole YouTube thing is working out for me. Let me turn it down a little bit. Here we go. Alright, so we got an uptrend in the London session. My strategy says split this. Wait a second. Psh, I have to hit the frickin'. Alright, so where we at? We are at Monday, 13th of April. So let me go pull up some news from that time. Boom. Alright, no big news, so we're good to go. What about the 14th? Because that's what we're about to trade. Okay, it's 7:30 a.m. There's some big news. Alright, so uptrend. So at an uptrend, we're going to go for a short at the bottom line. So that'll be our entry line right there. And this line will be our stop loss. So all we got to do is wait for it to hit this bottom line if it does at all. Okay. So, oh boy. Nothing hit there. So we're going to try it again. Up. Trend. Uptrend. So we got to mark our high. Mark the low before the high. struggling. So, just like so. Now if it hits our bottom line, we're gonna go for a short. Let me just look at this too real quick. What time is this? About noon, okay. So at noon, we're gonna switch to get rid of all this. Another uptrend. It's really not working in our favor right here. So we're going for a short right there. Oh, I keep hitting spacebar. Okay, so we missed it because we're on 10x speed. That's a lesson learned. It would have hit too. This is how I set my trades up. I go about 2/3 to the stop loss line. And I stretch this until it says 1 to 5. Or 1.5. You see what I'm saying? So that would have hit. If I can. I guess we should leave this. And also, I noticed that right here, I also kind of missed an entry because I wasn't paying attention to the time, but I dodged a bullet because it hit the stop loss right here. Just noted, you know what I'm saying? So, that's something. A reversal. Kind of thinking if it gets back down here, I might go back in. Or no, it's too late. Too late in the day. So let's just low key hit this. Alright. So now we're on the next day. I'd say this is a uptrend, believe it or not. I mean, just kind of looking at the last half of it specifically. So I'm going to mark the high and the low before the high. Say, I'm going to go like that because I think that looks fairly reasonable. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this up, that way I can't miss it. As far as the window of time, you know what I'm saying? I think it goes to 10:30. That's when the London closes. Alright. Alrighty. Let's go. So this is going to be our stop loss. This is going to be our entry if it hits. Oh my god. Off to a good start as far as price action. Time for a new analysis. Big uptrend here, big uptrend. Mark the high, mark the low before the high. And then that's an uptrend, like I said, so we're going to go for a short. Again, I'm going to set it up just to the time, that way I can't miss it. Time for my next session, you know what I'm saying? Next analysis and all that. Just makes it so much neater. So we're looking for it to hit the blue line. Okay. I keep missing my entry. But either way, I mean, the strat is the strat. I would have entered here. Let's go ahead and place it. Yeah, that was a losing trade right there, boys. Oop. I should put that in the wrong folder. Excuse me. Alright. Got an L trade in there. And it's time for a new analysis. So, as far as this goes, I'd say that's kind of choppy. I had to say though that it's kind of a downtrend, even if you even if you do this, you know what I'm saying? It's a downtrend, but excuse me. I'm gonna low key opt out of this because I don't know. Oop, I don't know how I would draw it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just see what happens. We're going to this market close here, so I'd have been right to call it a downtrend just by seeing what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because down, up, it's the way the market moves. Stop it! I can't. That pisses me off. I just missed an entry. Let's see. I'm gonna make a Google search here. Let's see. Okay, I guess I just gotta get used to that. But lucky for me, I'm back at my entry. So look, I can tell just by looking at it. I'm just drawing this out for y'all. So we're analyzing from noon and on, or maybe noon 30, because we're trying to get the middle of this New York session. You see what I'm saying? By this New York session, I literally mean this. You see what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying. Uptrend. That means we mark the high and the low before that high. So this is going to be our stop loss right here. We're going to 1030, I think. 1030. Boom. And our entry line. Boom. Alright, and then we can get rid of all the bullshit. Excuse me. Why is it not playing? I'm shift. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Looking for a reversal because it's about to hit my line out. We stopped out. Okay. Entering. 2/3 the way up. Go for a 1.5. Golly, that looks huge for some reason. Draw it out here. Stopped out. Take another picture from my journal. Okay, so since it stopped out, we're gonna have to, man, talk about a reversal. So, new analysis. I'd call this an uptrend. I don't know about y'all. Low before the high. So we're gonna go like this. Boom. Or so let me just explain a rule in my strat. If it's at the entry line within the first 10 minutes of the session, it's a no-go. Because everyone's getting in and out. Yeah, see, that's exactly why. So, now, why do you, I don't know why I know never just stop where I stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we can just look at the time. Okay, we're good for entry. If it goes back down. Can I just, no, forward one click? Okay, this is our entry. Going for a short. 2/3. 1.5. Real simple setup. And then we ride it out. Just to see what, oh, golly. Talk about freaking, I'm not looking at news, man. What the hell am I doing? So we're on the 16th. 11:30 a.m. They didn't hit no news. I don't know why. I'm not paying no attention to that. But, bro, stop. This is so annoying. So look, I had a perfect setup and a perfect trade even too. But totally missed it. I had the wrong entry. I should have entered here instead of here. See what I'm saying? Blanking hard right now. Yeah, that stopped out real quick. That's streaming for 20 minutes. Not too bad, not too bad. No one in the chat. Don't got no participants either, man. What the hell? Okay, so, anyways. Looks like we might have already missed our next trade. It's a downtrend, so we're going to mark these two lines, the low and the high before that low. This is going to be our setup. We're going for a long, so we're going to have to set it up opposite to how we've been setting it up. You see what I'm saying? Instead of, I mean, y'all get it, y'all get it. Yeah, so we already missed a good entry here. Okay, now we're at a real good entry. Put this down to 1 minute. Okay, perfect. I'm going to set it right here because that's what I would have did in the live market. 1.5. Alright, ride it out. Golly. Hmm. Tired. Yeah, this to me really seems like market manipulation because it stopped me out. Hit a new low for the session. And it went exactly where I wanted it to go. Like, that's just, to me, that's odd that it would do that without manipulation. So, that's my best guess. But, shoot. What is this? Let me go on to the next day here. After this, after this day here, I'm gonna probably end the stream because that's gonna be about 30 minutes and a week of testing. So, don't want to drag it out too much, you know what I'm saying? So, draw a line at 12:30. Analyze this and say it's an uptrend. You know what I mean? Hit the high. hit the low before the high. I'm gonna call it this, just because it's pretty steady, honestly. But then we're gonna be going for a short, so red goes on top, or I guess pink, whatever. Go blue on the bottom, because that's our entry line. We want it to look like an entry line, you know what I'm saying? So right now we're way above where we need to be. Let it ride. So according to my strategy, there was no trade there. So we're going to analyze this now. Clearly, huge uptrend. Mark the high. The low before that. Boom. So we're going to go for a short. So just like that, that's all the setup we need. Didn't look level, it was bothering me. Real careful as around our lines like this, you know what I'm saying? It's too late because this is where we switch to the next session on my strategy, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna call that and like 12:30 we draw a line. We got a really smooth uptrend, but then it reversed. So I'm gonna call it a downtrend because I wouldn't be comfortable calling this an up. You see what I'm saying? So I'm calling that down for sure. Um, so that means we draw the lowest low, the high before the low. I can't pick these two, so I'm gonna go right in between. Boom. And since we're going down, we're gonna bet on an up. So if we're betting on up, go like this. Boom. Alright, so we want it to hit our blue line here in order for an entry. It's getting too late in the day to even think about it now. Yeah. So, cool beans. Quickly go over what I just did. You know what I mean? I don't know why I got thumbs.db in here, but so quick recap. Um, one losing trade. This one, I don't really know what to think about this one. I mean, to me, it seems like it's just a basic loss. Nothing to it. You know, our strategy goes on reversal. This is a clear up. We were betting on it down, and it didn't happen. So that's that. Kind of the same exact deal for me here. Um, I'm noticing right here, literal gap. So to me, like, maybe I shouldn't have even thought about trading in this London session because, I mean, come on now, look at that. Maybe I shouldn't have. That's something I'll keep in mind in the future. This is all on the S&P 500, by the way, if y'all can't see that. I mean, we talked about this one pretty good. Would have been great had I entered here, you know what I'm saying? Would have been perfect. But unfortunately, our strategy had us entering here. So it stopped out. I thought it would be good too because it's, this looked like it already hit our stop, and then usually it goes straight where we want to after that. But I guess I was misled. This is what I mean. It hits our stop way above it, then it goes right where we want it. And right here, it almost hits our stop, and it goes right where we want it. So it's kind of, I don't know. Anyways, next, last one. I think. Is this not what we were just looking at? No, it's different. So we got a downtrend. You were betting on an uptrend, and it happened. It was perfect, except for the fact that we entered too early. We should have entered on this tick instead of this tick because it stopped us out. And then it goes. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. This is the manipulation to get the goal. It's always manipulate and then it goes to the goal. That's a pattern I've always recognized. So, yeah, that's our quick recap. This is uh this is gonna be the end of the stream here. So, chat's empty. Got no viewers. Talking to myself out here.